characteristics of business activities and the different types of business activities. All right. Now, what do you mean by business? We've already done in the previous session. Business is an economic activity. It involves sale, transfer, or exchange of goods and services with the purpose of earning money. That means with the purpose to earn profit. Now you have to remember this, that goods and services are provided to satisfy human wants rather than for personal use. This means that when something is produced in business, that means the goods and services which are produced, the production of goods and services which are done in a business are to satisfy human wants. That means wants of the consumers. It is not for their own personal consumption. For example, if I am a businessman and I have a business of catering, that means I'm making food and selling food. I am selling food for the customers, for the people to satisfy a want. Doesn't mean that I will eat my own food which I am cooking. Okay, so that business is basically to satisfy human wants of others, and in return I want profit. I want to earn money. Now a person who is engaged in business is known as a businessman, and the place where the business is carried on, where we are running the business, is known as business firm or a business enterprise. Okay, we can call it either of them. Either we call it I have a business firm, or I can call it as a business enterprise. Now, in your textbook, you must have observed there are many definitions given about business. So you are going to choose any one definition for your exam point of view, but the definition should be clear. It should have all the important keywords. A very good definition which is given by B.O. Willer is, I have given it to you here, is business is an institution, that means an organization, organized and operated to provide goods and services to society under the incentive of private gain. That means business is an organization which is producing goods and services for the society, and what is the main motive? That is profit. That means private gain. So this is a very good definition. If in an exam they ask you define business, then you have to give a definition like this. Okay, so there are many definitions. You can choose any one. Either you can take this B.O. Willer definition, or there's one more definition given in your textbook, that is by Peterson and Plowman. You can take that. I hope you all have gone through the notes which I had put up on WhatsApp group yesterday, the first 3 pages of the chapter. Okay, so you can go through the first 3 pages of the chapter and you can mark B.O. Willer definition and the definition of given by Peterson and Plowman. These 2 definitions are good. All right. Now, before moving on to the characteristics of business, I would like to show you a small video. Please have a look.
Solid businesses in terms of what can fit and what will not fit. So we have to look at trends, whatever.
Ma'am, it is still not audible.
It's not audible. There's only music going on.
Oh, then it's fine.
You handle in time.
Are you able to see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Were you able to see the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, from the video, what did you understand? What are the features of business? Anybody? Did you understand anything about from the video?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I think you must have understood from the video that a business activity basically involves earning profit. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there are two people involved in business, the customer and the manufacturer or the seller.
Seller.
Yes, yes. Now we will discuss all the features in detail. I hope you can see the PPT now, the slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Children, if you have any problem in viewing whatever I'm showing you, please let me know. Okay. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Now we come to the characteristics of business activity. The
Ma'am,
first, yes.
I cannot see the PPT.
You cannot see the PPT.
Yeah, I can't.
Who's that?
Ma'am, I'm Tanay.
Others are able to see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Tane, only one person is not able to see. Rest everybody is able to see.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tane,
May I leave and
just-
join again?
Pardon?
May I leave and join again?
Yes,
Maybe?
yes. Please do that and please hurry up, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, in that video, there was one customer thing, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are going to start with characteristics of business activities. The first characteristic is sale, transfer, or exchange. You have to understand that all the business activities involves either sale or exchange of goods and services for some consideration. That means for money. If there is no sale, if there is no transfer, or it is not for money, that is you don't get money for that, it is not called as a business activity. For simple example is, if you are in a business of cooking food and you're giving food without any price, without any money, that will not be considered as business. You need to get in exchange what? Money. So that will be considered as business. The second point is dealing in goods and services. Every business enterprise has to produce goods or services and he has to sell it to the other person. Okay, now it is very important that when we are in business, like just Vedant mentioned and I was explaining him, we have to either deal in goods means products, or we have to deal in service. All right. If we don't do, if we are not selling goods and services to the other person, it will not be considered as business. So either I have to produce a good or I have to deal in services. Are you all clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now the goods are of two types. Okay. One good is consumer good and the other one is a producer good. Consumer good means the goods which will be directly consumed by used by the customer. For example, your talcum powder, your toothpaste, your soap, all these things will be directly consumed by all you customers. Yes, if you are buying it. Okay, so that is one type of goods they can produce. Another type of goods which are produced in business is producer goods. Producer goods means goods like machinery, goods like tools, okay, goods like raw material. All these things are produced by one industry and they are given to the other industry to make something. I think you just, if you see, if for example, your pencil pouch, okay, now in your pencil pouch is made up of what? Plastic, and it also has a zip, right? Now your pencil pouch is ready. Some industry will be making zips. Some industry is making the plastic. So what is this? These are producer goods. The raw materials are the producer goods. One industry will make zip, one industry will make plastic. It will give it to the other industry. The other industry is going to assemble all of them. They are going to make that pouch and then it will go to the consumer for a price. All right. So that is what? That is your producer goods. The third point is regular dealing. Business should involve regular dealing. A simple example, if you have an old scooter with you, okay, and you are planning to sell your old scooter to buy a new one, and if you're selling that scooter and you're getting money, is that business? Is that business if you're selling your old scooter just once in a while and giving it to other person, getting money in return? Is that business?
No.
No, ma'am.
That is not business because you have sold your old scooter. But if you are in a business of selling old scooters, regularly on daily basis, that will be considered as what?
Business.
Business. Okay, if you have a showroom of selling scooters, that will be business. But if you are selling your old scooter just to buy a new scooter, that will not be a business. So business need to have regular dealings. It should be everyday job. All right. Next we have is profit motive. Very important. I think we have discussed it many times. The main motive of business is to earn profit. And why do we want to earn profit? So that I can grow or I can expand my business. So the business which does not have profit will not be considered as business. So the main motive is whatever hard work, whatever time, effort I'm putting in my business, my main motive should be to earn profit. Next point is economic activity. I think we've already done it in the previous chapter also. We consider business as an economic activity. Why? Because it has the features of economic activity. It involves production and distribution of goods and services. Basically, we want to satisfy human wants. That is why we are considering business as an economic activity. Now, the next point is risk. Business involves lot of uncertainties. Okay, there is a possibility that you can earn profit. There is a possibility that you cannot earn profit. You can earn loss. Okay, and can you tell any idea why we say that business has a lot of risk? Any idea? Any reason? You are putting a lot of time and effort, but it might happen that it is not acceptable by the customers and or some other reason, and you can have loss. Can you tell me any particular reason?
Ma'am, because the product is not working maybe when it's produced.
Or
Okay.
ma'am, for the customer, ma'am, maybe the
Ma'am, also
product is not worth it.
Okay, one by one. Yes, one point you have given that the customer is not liking the product, not acceptable by the product. That is one point. Any other point?
Not in demand, maybe.
Not in demand means the customer is not liking it, right?
Yeah.
Any other point?
Ma'am, due to low rate of production due to some circumstances, it can result in the fall of business.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely. Who was this? Who was this?
Ma'am, Ved here.
Ved, very good Ved. Yes, due to some circumstances, the production has not been done. This circumstances will be like current situation. What is happening in the current situation? All the shops and businesses are closed.
Yes.
Because of some crisis around us. So this is very uncertain, right? Was this expected by a businessman that this shutdown will happen?
No.
No, ma'am.
This was a risk. It is a risk. An uncertainty which has happened. Because of that, all the shops have been closed, all the business has been stopped. So an uncertain situation has been arose, okay, by some of the reason, and because of that, the many businessmen are suffering losses right now at this situation. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Vedant.
Ma'am, it can happen, ma'am, that maybe the customer does not need the product, ma'am.
That depends from customer to customer. It doesn't happen that all the customers need that customer product at the same point of time, right? You might not need the product, maybe other customer needs the product. But yes, you can say the demand of the product has gone low because of the competition in the market. Okay, when I say competition, simple example is if you want to buy a cold drink, right? You have 10 different options in the market. Okay, you have Pepsi, you have Coke, you have Fanta, you have Mirinda, you have n number of cold drinks available in the market, right? So the customer can choose any one. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is a risk that, for example, if I have produced a cold drink with the name ABCD, maybe the customer will not take my cold drink, will go for Coke, Pepsi. So there's always risk that the customer might not buy my product. Okay, so in business, there is always risk. There's always uncertainty. That uncertainty can be due to change in the demand of the customer. Uncertainty can be some crisis like we are facing right now. There uncertainty, there can be a theft, there can be fire in the business, there can be anything unseen. So risk factor is always there in business. There is a very high amount of risk in business. Yes, Vedant?
Can it happen, ma'am, that due to risk, ma'am, the company may also go in big losses and end up shutting down their company?
Definitely. It can happen when there's a lot of risk and when there's a lot of losses happening in a business for a long period of time and you're not able to meet the expenses of business, then automatically you have to shut down the business. But that will be in the long run. You immediately don't shut down the business. Okay? Now we come. Yes?
Also, ma'am, due to this circumstance, like right now, what are we going through, ma'am? The international market for trading goods is also shut down. So even if the production was good, we could not send our goods to the other countries which bring us profit. So that's why also it is a big risk, right?
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yes, because the international market also affects our Indian market, and that is also a risk. Economy of some other country goes down, it will affect our economy, and automatically it will affect our business also. Okay, very good. Who was that?
Ma'am, Ved again.
Wait, all right, good. Now we come to the last point of characteristic of business activity. That means creation of utilities. Now, please understand it nicely. Business involves creating of 4 different types of utility: time utility, place utility, form utility, and possession utilities. Children, there's only 2 minutes left for the session to get over. In case we are not able to complete it, we'll continue in the next session. All right? Right? So I was telling you that we have 4 different types of utilities. First utility is place utility. Place utility means when we are producing the goods, we are transporting, we are making the goods, we are going to do what? We are going to transport it from the place where it is manufactured to the market. Right? Now, when we are doing that, what are we going to use? How are we going to transfer goods from the place of production to the place of the consumption, that is market? Any idea?
Transportation.
Absolutely correct. Excellent answer. Yes. So transportation gives you what? Place utility. Similarly, when the goods are not in demand, it is not demanded in the market, we have to keep our goods somewhere till the demand arises. Where do we keep the goods?
Warehouse.
Warehouse, ma'am.
Excellent answer. So warehouse gives you in utility. Okay, now when you are going to, just now in the video you saw that we have got raw material. Okay, now raw material is processed by different industries and it is converted into a finished good. Finished good means the actual product. So when raw material is transformed from the raw thing into the finished product, we create another utility, that is your form utility. All right, fine. So these are the different utilities which are what? Which are created in your business. So we have these about 7 characteristics of a business. Okay, you can learn any 5 of them.